Hey, Hoopa. I know it's been a while since I've made a new video. Man, it's been a not a long summer, but a busy summer. I started with the summer job, working in an elderly boende here in Sweden. My first time, and it went great. I thought it went great. I really enjoyed helping them, and I really enjoy uh, doing it every day. Right now, I'm back in school. I started school again today. Um, I worked the whole entire summer. I started before summer, and then I worked the whole entire summer up until last week, and then I stopped and I started with school today. And I'm going to continue to work if they need me on the weekends, which I have a couple of them booked. Um, yeah, it was great. It was really busy though, because when I didn't work, I had my son, and I think it would have been a little hard to make a video when he requires 100% of my attention. He wants to be right there with him and doing nothing else but focusing on him. So, yeah. Um, I did get both of my COVID tests. Or not COVID tests, sorry, the COVID vaccine. I got the first one, and then 2 weeks later, got the second one. It was through my job. The first vaccine, I didn't have any reaction. It was fine. I worked the same day. The second vaccine, the only thing that I felt on the train ride home, and it could have been like a placebo effect, I don't know. I felt really, like almost like I had a fever for maybe an hour, and then it went away. And then I went to work, of course. And that was the only thing I felt from the vaccines. No other symptoms. So everything went really well with that. And that was a while ago. It was over a month ago, I think. It was over a month ago. And yeah, it went fine. I did have to travel all the way to Lund to get the vaccine, which was kind of like, it was kind of tråkig. It was out of the way. It wasn't like where I live. So that was a little bit. I had to like change trains and buses and walk and go back and forth and get lost and then find my way again and then work those same days. But it worked out. Everything was fine, and now they're done, so that's really good. And it went really, really quick, really smooth, easy. No problems or anything like that. I also am now a dual citizen. A lot has happened this summer. I am a Swedish citizen and a citizen in the United States, so that's really cool. I am the same as my son, so that's what I wanted to be. That's really, really awesome. My husband is just a citizen of Sweden, not of the United States. But now me and my son are both dual. So that's really cool. Like I said, I started school again. We were supposed to go all the way till December, but now we're finishing the end of October. So that's kind of cool. It's a little quicker. I don't have my undersköterska in psychology och psychiatry. So that'll be really nice. I'm thinking about continuing and getting in an acute utbildning and a palliative utbildning. Acute utbildning is like, for those of you who don't know what that is in Swedish, it's like blood work and things like that, where you can work in a doctor's office or a hospital and draw blood or do prove tests and stuff like that, and also work, like I said, in a hospital. Things. I would assume you do IVs too. So yeah, I would like to have that under my belt as well, and the palliative, which is like, I think we use the same word in English. I can't remember. It's like hospice. And yeah, I would like to have both of those. um, under my belt as well. And other than that, it's really been a crazy, it was a crazy summer because I worked so much, almost every day. It was insane. And, but I enjoyed every day. Even the bad days, I enjoyed them because, not every day is a bad day. Things happen, you fix it, you solve the problem, and then you go on. But it was really nice just taking care of the patients and helping them with whatever they needed help with. It feels good. It's meaningful, and it's just, I don't know, for me, it feels good. I try to take care of them like I would my mom or dad, my mama or papa. And that's what I do when I work with them. And I work with demens. And I prefer that, to work with those types of patients, people, right now. Ja, jag trivs jättemycket. I enjoy it. Yeah, but it's been good. I took my son to Skåne Zooparken over the summer on one of my days off. My husband and my mother-in-law. That was really, really cool. I think I was more excited than anybody, but no, it was amazing. It was really a lot of fun. It was super, super hot, but it was really, really cool. And my son had a wonderful time, and that makes me happy. And a lot of the animals you couldn't see because it was so darn hot that they were either hiding in the shade or they were just like not really around. You got to see some of them, so that was cool. And they have like a little water park for the kids and stuff that I took my son to. And we played at the end because I knew he was going to get all wet, and it was fun. It was really, really cool. And I did that after I had my vaccine. So we waited till after I had mine, at least. I mean, it's outside. It's utomhus. It's an animal. It's like a Skåne. It's a park, kind of like a zoo, but they have a little water park in the beginning, and they also now have I know I'm going to butcher this, Sean O'Farrett's land. So it's the sheep, and it has like a little tractor. My son got to ride it, and he was so stoked because he loves tractors and trains and all this stuff. So he was so excited he got to drive the tractor. He didn't drive it, he just sat in the driver's seat. Me and my husband sat in the back. And it was just so adorable. He was so excited. And we had a wonderful time. I don't think we didn't go anywhere else or do anything else. My son went camping with his farmer, his grandma, grandpa, for a few days, up and over in Blekinge land, and they had some good days. It didn't like rain. I think it rained the last day they were there, but other than that, it didn't rain. So that was really cool for him. He enjoyed that. He got to like go fishing for the first time, and blow bubbles. He loves blowing bubbles, and my dog went with them too, so they had a blast. I stayed back, and my husband stayed back, and we worked. We tend to like working the summers where most Swedish people like to take off during the summer. We like to work the summers and take off during the winter. That's just kind of like what we prefer. I know you can't really do much outside. We'll do like, if we're going to do anything outside, we'll do it during the summer. We'll do like one or two things on the weekend or whenever we have time. But we prefer to have the winter off so we can spend Christmas and everything home and not have to race back and forth. And my husband loves the colder weather. I like the warmer weather, but it's okay. I don't mind working the summer. I'm not used to having 5-week vacation. Not that I have that yet, but in America, that's not something that everybody gets. That's not something that's normal. You might get a week off in a year or 2 days, or it just depends on how much time you have built up and just how much time you're willing to take off. I mean, some some companies don't give you paid time off. So if you're going to take a vacation, you don't get paid. And unless you have the money to take the vacation and the money to pay your bills while you're on vacation, you can't. You just have to focus on the weekends. So I'm not used to having like really long vacations like you have here. So I've always worked summers. So for me, it's normal. And for my husband, from living in the United States, it's pretty, and working there, he's gotten used to it too. So he'd rather take off the winter and spend time with family and Christmas and things. And then this year we are planning to, the end of this year. See, I thought I was going to go to school till December 21st, but now I am ending school October 29th. So I was going to wait till school was over, but now school is over even earlier, which is perfectamundo. Because then I can just go back to work and do the team Bikarim and like a temp and then eventually hope I for fast. We'll see, which is like permanent position. But we'll see how that goes. Then we're hoping to go to the United States the end of this year, around New Year's Eve. Not Christmas, because I did Christmas there last year, so we're going to do Christmas here this year. And then around New Year's Eve, we'll go to the United States, see my mom, because it'll be a year since I've seen her, and my brothers. And we're thinking about taking a short trip while we're in the United States from Florida to New York to see the rest of my family because, well, I have family all over, but the rest of the main part of my family that I grew up with, they want to meet my son. So I go up there and for a few days and visit them and then fly back to Florida, stay there for a little while, and then fly back to Sweden. And yeah, I think it should be really fun. I hope that it goes well. Here in Sweden now you have COVID bevis, which is like your it's on an app, and I think you can print it out too, and you take it with you to show that you've been vaccinated. My husband has had both vaccinations. I've had both vaccinations. My son hasn't had any, but he's only 2.5, so he doesn't require them, I believe, yet. I am nervous for the Delta and taking him over there, but you can only hope and pray that it calms down by the time New Year's Eve rolls in. With this pandemic, you cannot really predict what's going to happen, and you cannot assume that everything's going to be okay, assume that everything's going to be over, and you just don't know one day to the next. It's almost like the stock market. You just don't know one day to the next what's going to happen. You just gotta, wait, see. So that's what we're doing. Like, we haven't bought tickets or anything like that. It was a little too early. But, yeah. So that's what I've been up to this summer. It's been really good. It's just been really busy. And I got off of school a little early today. This is why I was able to finally have 5 minutes or half an hour to myself before I go pick up my son from August. So, I had literally just walked in the door, make this video, and then go pick him up from school. And as soon as I turn off this camera. So it was kind of nice. But the rest of the time that I'm in school, I won't be getting out this early. So if I do make videos, I'll probably be on the train. So just a forewarning there. Because that'll be the only time that I'm really by myself. And like I said, work has been great. I enjoy it. I do a variety of things. But most of my class, actually the rest of my class works in LSS, and I work in Dements. I'm the only one that does it. Because they prefer LSS, I prefer dementia patients and stuff. So it's just, your preference, I guess. As an elderly Bundi, I don't work hemtjänst, although they do have that there. I like just being with the patients for 8 hours or however long you're there. into taking care of them the whole time instead of going from home to home to home to home. For me, I like being there for them. And yeah, it's went really well. And I made some new friends at work, which was really cool. Um, and the patients were awesome. The bosses seem really cool. They're okay. No problems or anything. It's been a really good summer, although it's been hot. Today it's sunny and warm. It had been raining a lot here in Sweden. I don't know if you've seen that on the news. Like jävla jättemycket. A lot of rain. Och I think Dalarna also, as well, get a lot of rain. Us here in Skåne, we got rain, but it wasn't like what they were getting up there. But yeah, I hope to make another video soon. I just wanted to come in and like give you guys a heads up, like what the heck's been going on, where the hell I've been. I'm expecting another box from my mother, so when I get that, I hope to do a video on that, like some American different things. Like I asked her, I'm like, what did you send? She's like, oh, I just sent like crap, which means like candy and cookies and snacks and things like that, and like nothing important, I guess, just like American things, goodies and stuff and medicine that we can't get here. So when I get that, I'll hope to do an unboxing for you guys. But I hope you have a really great rest of your week. I hope you guys had a wonderful summer, even though you're probably either semester or working or maybe went on semester, whatever you did. I hope that you had a good time. And I hope to come back really soon. Hej då allihopa. Bye bye.